Hello everyone, welcome to this video on Life Positive Nutrition Series video number 6. All the videos of the nutrition series are part of this playlist. Today, we're going to talk about an important health condition affecting millions of women worldwide, that is PCOS or PCOD. PCOS, Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, or PCOD, Polycystic Ovary Disease, is a common hormonal disorder that affects many women of reproductive age. The exact cause of PCOS is not fully understood, but it is thought to be related to a combination of genetic and environmental factors. PCOS is characterized by an imbalance in certain hormones, including increased levels of androgens, male hormones such as testosterone, and decreased levels of estrogen and progesterone, that is female hormones. This hormonal imbalance can lead to a variety of symptoms, including irregular periods, ovarian cysts, acne, excessive facial hair growth, etc. Will the overconsumption of carbohydrate food like wheat, rice and maida can lead to this? What is meant by gluten allergy? Watch the video till the end. In PCOD, the ovaries develop small follicles, each containing an immature egg, which can build up in clusters and cause the ovaries to become enlarged. These follicles may not mature or release an egg, and as a result, ovulation may be irregular or absent. In simple terms, PCOD may be caused by abnormal fat deposition around the ovaries, thereby causing difficulty in monthly cycles. Abdominal adiposity, overweightness and obesity are frequently present in patients with polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, and PCOD. First, let's understand the basics. Insulin is a hormone that is produced by the beta cells of pancreas and helps regulate the body's blood sugar levels. When we eat carbohydrates, our body will break them down to glucose, which is then absorbed into our bloodstream. Insulin helps our cells to take up the glucose and use it for energy. This mechanism works similar to a lock and a key. If the insulin key works in the lock, the door will open. When insulin unlocks the cell, glucose can move from the blood into the cell to provide energy. However, in some cases, the body may become resistant to insulin. This means that the cells in the body do not respond to insulin as well as they should. As a result, the pancreas produces more insulin to try and compensate, leading to elevated levels of insulin in the blood. This condition is known as insulin resistance. Insulin resistance can have a significant impact on the ovaries. When insulin levels are high, it can cause the ovaries to produce more androgens, which are male hormones. This can disrupt the balance of hormones in the body, leading to the development of PCOS or PCOD. In addition to insulin resistance hormonal imbalance, overeating of carbohydrates can also contribute to the development of PCOS or PCOD. When we eat a diet high in refined carbohydrates such as sugary snacks, white bread, pasta, and rice, it can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, leading to a surge of insulin in the body. Over time, this can contribute to the development of insulin resistance. We often confuse a sedentary lifestyle with lack of exercise alone. But it is a huge myth. Not only the absence of exercise, but eating anything which is difficult for the body to digest is also part of the sedentary lifestyle. Eating refined products and packaged food or even foods which has preservatives added is not good. These foods are too acidic. It has endocrine disruptors. It may create further hormonal imbalance. Consuming too much animal protein, including non-vegetarian foods, can lead to increased levels of certain hormones, such as insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, which has been linked to this condition. Non-vegetarian foods in moderation is unlikely to cause PCOD on its own. A diet that is high in saturated and trans fats, tinned and processed food and high glycemic index carbohydrates, which are low in fiber, has been associated with an increased risk of this disease. We have discussed initially that gluten allergy can cause hormonal imbalances. Gluten is a protein found in certain grains, including wheat, barley, and rye. Gluten-rich carbohydrates can cause issues of autoimmune conditions. Undigested gluten can enter the bloodstream due to leaky gut medial condition. This will have gluten intolerance and cause allergy, dry skin and itching. This causes thyroid antibodies to be high in the body and create hormonal imbalance. Gluten intolerance, also known as gluten sensitivity, is a condition in which a person experiences adverse symptoms when consuming foods that contain gluten. Reducing grains which are gluten-rich like wheat can manage this to an extent, but what is the permanent solution? Diabetes pills such as metformin can help to manage this disease for a short duration. Will this be sustainable? Consumption of lesser carbohydrates is a great idea. But is cutting down carbohydrate alone will help all this? Well, the answer is no. It is helping to an extent to manage it, but is not a sustainable solution. Whenever the carbohydrate is reduced, the body metabolism will get affected. If you are not compensating with equal amount good protein and fiber, it may aggravate the insulin resistance. This metabolism reduction is the reason why some of you, after taking diet for the PCOS, gains more weight. Instead of any strict and forced diet, it is better to include wide variety of nutrient-rich food, which automatically satisfies your cravings and gives more energy through. This will help to adapt your lifestyle accordingly. How PCOS can be reversed. It's worth noting that a balanced diet that includes whole foods, including vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and plant-based protein sources, low glycemic load carbohydrates, all recommended for both prevention and management of this disorder. Nutri-cereals like millets can be a good alternative for refined wheat and maida. To know more about various millets, please see the pinned video. Naturally available wheat in the diet from reliable sources can also help, but for a gluten-free diet it is better to avoid wheat. Rice eaters can opt for rice with husk. This type, also known as brown rice or whole grain rice, is considered to be a healthier option than white rice. This is because brown rice retains the outer bran and germ layers, which contain many of the nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that are lost during the processing of white rice. In particular, brown rice is a good source of dietary fiber, which can help regulate digestion, promote feelings of fullness, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. As a remedy, fresh vegetables and leaves has complex carbohydrates which can be taken in large quantities. The way we eat simple carbohydrates such as rice, wheat or maida will create sudden spike of glucose. Therefore it is always a good idea to start your meal with complex carbohydrates such as real plant-based food. Include nuts, raw veggies, sprouts and fruits in everyday diet. Include many varieties of vegetables. Eating a diet that is high in fiber, protein, and healthy fats can help to stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of developing PCOS or PCOD. This type of diet can also help to reduce type 2 diabetics, promote weight loss, which can be beneficial for those with PCOS or PCOD. Cook real food. Avoid cooking with refined oils and consuming cold-pressed or wood-pressed oil. Do not overheat oils while cooking. Tension and stress can further worsen the situation. It can introduce the production of cortisol in the body. This will further create hormonal imbalance. People who does 12 to 16 hours fasting should not take any coffee or beverages in between. This will increase your cortisol level, which is the stress hormone. Eating just before bedtime will create the rush of insulin and leptin cycle shall get affected. As a result, thyroid production can get affected. Following a clear circadian rhythm for eating and sleeping is very important. Have 30 to 45 minutes sunlight exposure every day. Vitamin D from sunlight improves the cell's response. Improve immunity, helps to absorb calcium, boosts metabolism. It also helps to reduce cortisol and boost serotonin, which will help to keep brain chemical balance, avoid mood swings. Sun gaze also helps your eyesight. Overall intestinal health is very important. Gut dysbiosis, which is an imbalance in the microbial communities that inhabit the gut, has been linked to a range of health conditions, including inflammatory bowel disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. There is some evidence to suggest that gut dysbiosis may be associated with PCOS. To know more about leaky gut, please refer the pinned video. Along with the PCOS, anybody has the symptoms of skin itching, dry skin, hair fall and dandruff. It is highly likely that there could be issue with your intestinal tract. Metabolism of various macro and micronutrients will be affected if there is persistent gut issues. This will hamper the metabolism of vitamin B9 and B12. It is required to ensure that there is enough stomach acid for the metabolism of these vitamins. Exercise and yoga can be an important part of managing PCOS and PCOD. Regular physical activity can help to improve insulin sensitivity, reduce body weight, lower inflammation, and promote overall health and well-being. Additionally, yoga can help to reduce stress and promote relaxation, which can be particularly beneficial. Yoga can be a gentle form of exercise that can help to reduce stress and promote relaxation. Some specific yoga poses that may be beneficial for people with PCOD include Bhujangasana, as known as Cobra pose. This pose can help to strengthen the spine and reduce stress. Dhanurasana, as known as bow pose. This pose can help to improve digestion and stimulate the reproductive organs. Satubandhasana, as known as bridge pose. This pose can help to improve blood flow to the reproductive organs and reduce stress. Also, this asana helps stimulate the digestive organs, which can improve digestion. Ustrasana, the spine, chest and neck are elongated and twisted backwards. Balasana, the asana helps release any tension in the chest. Additionally, various resistance training exercises and squatting will help to boost mitochondrial health. All these asanas can help to reduce stress, bring more circulation of blood into your body. Now coming to the environmental factors. Daily contact with environmental chemical exposure can cause PCOS. Epigenetics are the way and change expression of your gene are made. Environmental factors like chemicals, pollution, stress etc. plays a major role in hormonal imbalance in your body. BPA in certain plastics, parabens in makeup products, shampoo etc. can cause high levels of androgen. PCBs and dioxins due to pollution and plastic burn can cause huge effects in PCOS. So it is better to stay away from plastic containers in kitchen and for storing drinking water. Better to use glass bottles of good quality. All the hormonal variations can put together to cause estrogen dominance or hormonal imbalance. Estrogen dominance, if untreated, can even result in endometrial cancer. It is always better to wear a loose dress which will allow blood circulation all over the body. It helps metabolic pathways to function better. Also, it is required to avoid constipation. Hence, always stay hydrated. Water intake is very important. If the gut is not cleaned properly, improperly metabolized estrogen can get reabsorbed in the blood. This will have an adverse effect on hormonal imbalance and will worsen the situation. It is very important to have a proper timing for eating. Frequent snacking and episode of eating will make PCOS conditions to aggravate. It is a good idea to keep a 12-hour window for eating and a 12-hour window for eating nutrient-dense food. Intermittent fasting will definitely help. Now, few blood tests which can find the PCOS. Please check the following and consult your doctor. Fasting insulin, testosterone, progesterone, and estradiol. Consider taking good quality hormone supplements and follow the suggested lifestyle which can reverse your insulin resistance. Minerals are required to open up the cell membrane to absorb glucose irrespective of insulin secretion levels. Lack of minerals will prevent the capability of the cells to let the glucose in. This failed condition will cause insulin resistance. Minerals contain majorly electrolytes. They are sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and fluoride. Pink salt, which is fortified with iodine, is a good option to fulfill minerals deficiency. Calcium is most abundant in green leafy vegetables. Hence, better to consume these veggies instead of milk. Milk is acidic and may cause adverse effect. Source of water is very important for minerals. Water treatment plants shall have a reasonable TDS, that is total dissolved salts. All the vitamins and minerals are required for fixing broken metabolic pathways. So it is very important to take a wide variety of food with different colors on your plate. By making lifestyle changes such as adopting a healthy diet with all the required macro and micronutrients, exercising regularly, and managing stress. We can help to reduce our risk of developing this and improve our overall health. Alright, hope you have liked the video. Thank you for watching Life Positive channel. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.